I applied to a total of 9 schools. 4 were in my home state of Massachusetts, so I just figured I had an advantage of being an in-state student, so I'd apply to all those. Then I applied to the 3 in South Carolina, since I have this connection to Clemson, which weighs a lot, I think. And I also applied to Georgetown in DC and Duke in North Carolina, as their programs really appealed to me. I prepared for the MCAT by taking a Kaplan online course. It was guided by a teacher that we would meet every week online for 3 hours. I did that in the month of February, and I was planning to take my exam in May. And that lasted for 2 months, and then I just did self-guided studying with my Kaplan prep books for the rest of the time studying. I finished the spring semester early May and left myself about 3 to 4 weeks for intensive studying for the MCAT, which I think is where I made most of my progress. My most favorite college experience was definitely a club sport. I played club ice hockey. Being from Boston, Massachusetts, hockey's always been a part of my life, so I was excited to continue that. And through that club sport, I've made best friends for life and developed relationships that I never thought would have. And I would also recommend studying abroad. I studied abroad in the summer term after my freshman year, and that was just a really amazing and humbling experience, as I've never really traveled outside the United States. So seeing another part of the country gave me a whole different perspective on life, which now I can kind of appreciate the little things more. I'd say I have 2 main pieces of advice for incoming freshmen. The first is to get involved and get involved early. And not just get involved in a lot of different organizations, but just choose a couple that you'd really like to get involved in and be a big member of, be a heavy member in. I think being part of an organization and having a real leadership role, as opposed to just being a part of many 10, 12 organizations, just being a service member is a lot more important, and will do you well in interviews because you'll have a lot more to talk about. And I would also say, as a freshman, definitely just live life day by day and don't stress about things that are out of your control, because I know coming in and expecting to go to medical school and wanting to go to medical school can be really stressful, and you just are wishing to get that acceptance, but it's important to just take it day by day, trust the process, and enjoy the journey.